Hi everybody, this is Dr. Harry, and most of you are familiar with turmeric, right? That yellow orangey spice that we know is a great anti-inflammatory. Well, today I wanted to take that and make a really delicious drink called golden milk. Now, some of you may have heard of it and some of you may have not. So let me talk a little bit about what goes into golden milk, and then I'll tell you some of the potential benefits of golden milk, and then we're going to make golden milk. So let's start with the spices. So I'm looking here, and so what you see here, if I can turn this just a little bit for you, you see we've got turmeric. And you see that's the bright orange color that we talk about with turmeric. Now we know turmeric is a great anti-inflammatory. There have also been some studies that have linked it with decreased risk of Alzheimer's disease, improving your memory, improving your moods. And so as you can see, all around, great anti-inflammatory spice that you can cook and flavor your food with. The other one that we have here is cardamom. This may be new for some of you, this may not, but cardamom tends to go in sweet things, but it also can go in savory things. Isn't that interesting? So it tends to give things a really, just a little bit of a savory sweet taste. And then we have everybody's favorite, cinnamon. Now we know that cinnamon has been linked to improve blood sugar, just like cardamom has. And we know that cinnamon has been linked to helping us to decrease our risk of metabolic syndrome and things like type 2 diabetes, and so has cardamom. So these things are very similar, a similar profile. And then we're on to ginger, which again, you know, I like to say ginger makes everything taste better. Plus, ginger is also a great anti-inflammatory. It's great for nausea, right? It's great for settling the stomach. It may actually even help a little bit with blood pressure as well. So we have all of these spices here, and this is what goes into golden milk. And then we do a little bit of vanilla, and then we do a little bit of honey, and of course, the milk. So what we're going to do now is start golden milk. So the first thing I do is I turn the stove on to about a medium high. And then what we start off with is 2 cups of milk. So this is about a cup. So I'll do 2 of these, and that gives you 2 cups of milk. I'm using oat milk. Now you may use almond milk. You may use a combination of almond and coconut, combination of almond and cashew. You may even use real milk if you are able to tolerate that and don't have any issues. So then we do 2 cups of milk, and then we're primarily going to this, and then we're going to stir it up. Okay, so here we go. So we add the ginger. Everything is going into everything, right? So just kind of slide it on in there. There we go. All the spices are in there. And the other secret that I didn't share, but I'm going to share it now, is that I add a little bit of black pepper. And I'll tell you why. Because black pepper actually has been shown to help those other spices just get absorbed better by the body. And so your body's better able to use it to do all of the fantastic things that have been linked to these spices. So I would put what I call a pinch of black pepper, and this is a grinder, so a pinch looks like I'm grinding it a lot, but I'm really not. There's a little pinch of black pepper that goes into that, and then I simply start stirring. And I'll be stirring until it comes to a boil, and when it comes to a boil, we will be reducing it, the heat, to low, and let it simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, I tend to stop somewhere around 5 or 6 minutes when everything is all blended together. And you will see when it's all blended together, because you'll no longer be able to really identify the spices individually. So it's really important that you stir it. Some other interesting things about this is, get this, cardamom has been shown to increase a special compound that comes out that the muscle makes when you exercise, right? And that special compound has actually been shown to help us not only manage our blood sugars better, but also manage our fats better. And also maybe able to help to protect our livers a little bit better from getting that fatty liver that has been on the increase, and it allows fat to be deposited in the right places. So we're stirring this, and right now, you see everything. For me, you're not able to see, but I'm telling you that all these spices have really blended together, and we are approaching boiling. And when we approach boiling, we are simply going to then turn it down and then have it simmer for about 5 minutes. So now it's been simmering for about 5 or 6 minutes. I'm going to, at this point, just add a little bit of vanilla into it, about 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Stir it, and then turn it off. Now I add the vanilla last because I don't want it to evaporate, because I love vanilla flavor so much. So at the end of that, I'll let that cool down a little bit. I will pour it into this, and as you see, what I have here is just this is what we use for tea. So you just kind of strain it through here. And so you're straining out all of the grainy spices, because the spices have already been infused into the milk. And so that's where you're going to get that amazing, fabulous, aromatic, a slight of heat, a little bit of sweet and savory flavor from golden milk. Okay, so here we have our golden milk. You see that lovely dark golden flavor. Now I am going to add a little bit of honey to this. You can add the honey before if you want to, because then it really gets blended up into that. The other thing about this is that golden milk can be warm, or you can have it iced. So you actually can make this and then put it into the fridge for the next day. Now I would suggest that if you are using it as an after dinner relaxation drink, then you drink it a little bit warm. Now imagine this, right? You're going to sleep so your body can rejuvenate, because this is a time that your body rejuvenates, right? So you're going to sleep before your body rejuvenates, and then you're giving it this high antioxidant, high anti-inflammatory drink that also helps us to manage our blood sugar levels better, and to help us to manage our fat distribution a little bit better. So imagine putting your body to work with this delicious drink. So let's see what this one tastes like. Now mine might be a little warm. As you see, it's still steaming. This is so good. You have to give this a try. Until then, this is Dr. Harry. Here is to your good health.